world of Logus.
Yes, we're back.
Super Mario
Um,
Land.
In Super Mario Land.
Super Mario Land.
Super Mario Land.
Not quite, but so yes, how is everyone tonight? Good, I hope.
The big
Logus
bowl.
is good too.
I tried
Big bowl
lychee
of popcorn.
tea. I tried lychee black tea. Not a fan. Oh well.
I have steak.
Okay.
Steak's good.
Use Zach. Get.
Howdy. Oh. Oh, is Fruit not making it?
That's what Brood said.
I didn't see, I guess.
If you'll read above, he'll say, "I won't be able to make it tonight, unfortunately."
I don't
You
got
make it tonight,
unfortunately
you unfortunately, yeah.
I don't got time already.
Posted at approximately 11:56 a.m. this morning.
I don't got time to go back to 11:56 a.m.
Yeah, he doesn't got time for that shit.
Anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone was very quiet for me on Discord, so no, I raised the master volume in the sound mixer. Now everything is very loud. It's a hard thing to balance. Anyway, so we return to Logus with you on this day, the Thursday, the 16th. Having finished your administering of the kingdom,
Yes.
having found a wizard in the Great Zanzibar to follow you around and identify things. They look a bit different now, but vaguely the same. So you don't think
hold
anything
that
of it.
against them.
Yeah.
We're not judgmental.
Mm-hmm. They have changed genders entirely, but you know what? They're a wizard. So, and maybe they just found out something about themselves in the past day. So, notes from last session.
I know where we last left off.
Yes.
Yes.
You all stand upon the docks in the foreign quarter
No,
of
wait.
Hayaba.
Sal's, I want to do one thing as Valentino comes out of his cell and I finally free him. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Fine.
Alright.
You stand in the prison of Hayaba Castle.
Well, Valentino, you're free to go. We went back to Viven, but your father woke up from his coma and killed Cesare, and the Morosini family has taken care of all uprising in Viven. We're letting you go, so they don't come after us.
Well, it would. I need to open Valentino's sheet.
It's fucked up too.
I just want to give him a spark of hope for a second.
He's
It's gonna hold on to that spark for a whole boat ride.
No,
However long that
I'm
is.
gonna reveal to him right after.
Really, you're not gonna just let him show up and see how fucked everything
No.
is?
No.
That'd be choice.
I just need the briefest spark.
Sense motive. There we go. Alright, Valentino Morosini looks at you and goes, Sadaryodo. You are objectively a very good liar. But I am a very good seer of falsehoods. And I know that you are not releasing me for this purpose. For all I know, the Morosini family could be destroyed. Cesare could be Grand Prince of Yvain. But it does not matter, because I understand what truly motivates you. In this hour, you have finally realized your love for me.
What?
Man, I was hoping I could play you a bit longer, but no. You know what? Here. We're sending
He
you
rolled a
back.
25% motive.
We're sending you back to Viven.
What?
Yeah,
But how will we rule Surugu together
we are
in
we are-
Vivent? Ah, I see. We are going to rule Vivent together.
No.
Yes.
I am confused.
So your dad's still in a coma. Your aunt became a devil and unleashed a horde of devils on Viven.
Eh?
So we killed her.
What?
Yeah. And Cesare is the Grand Prince now, actually. And the head of the Morosini family is now a member of the branch family from Monster France. There.
Monster Fawn?
Oh, sorry, I'm getting my fucking names mixed up. What is it? Monster
Montfaucon.
Monster
Monster flan.
Monster Flan.
Monster Flan. Ah, yes.
Yes.
The kingdom of Monster Flan. Montfaucon.
Anyway, yes, so if we could send you back, and you know what? I'm tired.
No,
of
I
having
think
you-
I'll stay myself. Thank you.
No, you're going back.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
Sada. Truly. I would prefer not. I
Guards.
have. What? No! Let go of me!
Seems.
And may I remind you that I jumped off a building to avoid you.
seems
I-
excessive.
You. Fine. Oh, now I see you what you truly are. You succubus. You devil.
What a tease.
I will be avenged upon you, Sada Ryudo. I, mark my words, will return to Surugu with a force far greater than you can possibly imagine, and I will cast down your castles and your peoples and you most of all, and then once you are done and crushed and ruined it forever, then
Bedfire walks in and grabs his hand and just closes in on it.
Maybe you should just, like, leave him in jail.
No. This is.
let go of me. I am a foreign national. You can't do this. I am a prisoner. You.
I'm tightening my grip.
Refresh my memory. What do we get from letting him go again?
We don't have to deal with him anymore.
You don't
Maybe
really
we
get
could deal
anything.
with him.
Bertrand Morosini was more considering that he is family. I should try to get him back.
Apologies, by the way, for like taking the reins. It's just like him doing that like right there, and then it's like so inappropriate in front of him.
Yeah, don't
Who-
apologize.
Okay.
Whose boat is he going on?
The
He will be
Fatazos.
going on Pascal's.
Yeah.
And I,
So,
I'm just
hey,
sa-
if they throw him into the ocean midway through, that's
Yeah.
fine too.
All I'm saying is people get lost at sea all the time.
Wink.
Are you saying this in front of him?
Yes.
I'm saying it. Yes.
Valentino shuts up about his revenge plans.
like where?
As
And
the color rapidly drains away from his face.
I let go.
I have also been considering going into scholarship and perhaps research of plants.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes. Plants of faraway places. But specifically Viven, which I will never leave, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
All right.
I let go.
All right. We better get to your ship. We'll see you off.
escort him as a procession, guards and your party, and soon he is standing on the docks in front of the spotter, which is currently being loaded up with goods from Sarugu by the employees of the Fatazo family and Pascal himself, who, walking down the gangplank, stops in front of your group after wiping off his hands and goes, "Yeah, we're all
Okay.
packed up.
All right. Here's your last package.
One
Bomb.
last package."
Yep. Make sure he
It's a
doesn't get
human.
back.
Make sure what?
Make sure he doesn't get back here.
Get back here.
Yeah.
Throw him overboard.
Okay, just for I'm getting mixed signals. For clarification, do you want him to get back to Viven or not?
No.
Wait,
I
what?
think he can get back to Viven.
I'm confused. What?
I want him to suffer.
Just. What?
Oh.
Okay, Valentino, get on the boat before they kill you. Okay.
Goodbye, Valentino. Never come back.
He scarpers up the boat like a squirrel. And disappears over the gunwale and
Like a squirrel.
into the ship.
Eh.
Pascal?
Yeah.
Do we sell a lot of lumber in Viven?
I mean, you do have. There is some pretty good quality wood here on Sarugu, and I have put on some samples. I hadn't sold any last time, but if there's interest, then yeah. Most lumber comes in from the Senseis from Zine. They tend to have like a lot.
We just have so many sawmills. It has to be going somewhere.
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about that too. I don't know where it goes. It seems to just turned into some sort of abstracted build form and convert into buildings.
I mean, look. See how many buildings we got made out of wood and paper here?
That does make sense. Pretty much everything is
I
made out of wood here.
get you to increase the price on what we were selling, but I guess if you're not really dealing with the export of it. She shrugs.
I mean, I'm going. It is obviously one of the things that you produce most here, so I am trying to get it moving. It's just a matter of there's competition. Unfortunately, timber is very valuable in Viven itself, but its trade value as a good outside of Viven, once it's bought there by traders, you can sell it in the Sea of Sales, but in more far off places where they have larger forests and aren't in such a arid climate, it's a bit tougher to resell.
Okay. Oh, also here, take this. And she reaches into whatever she has it in and throws him that big ass gem that they got.
Oh, hey, it's Babblecall's eyeball.
Yeah, can you do something with that? Maybe turn it into money.
I mean, I could just buy it from you.
Oh, I mean, why do you want it? It's just a rock, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I can.
I collect rocks.
I
like
don't.
rocks.
Well, for one thing, it's a really nice rock. Someone who does magic can probably do something with it. It's like some sort of celestial thing, or infernal rock. It's a big ruby. I don't know. But like rich people world over go for shit like this, so I can definitely sell this again.
The best price you can. And I guess we could split it, because you helped me get it.
No, I'm buying it from you right now. I'd be getting I'd profit on this from the resale value, so don't worry
Yeah,
about that.
I know. I am worried about that. I want my cut of that too.
Wait, so
Baby.
you want me to purchase this from you?
No, you can just take it. And go
Okay,
sell it
and then
for
I'll
the
give
best
you the.
price. Yes.
Okay.
There you go. That's all.
Okay. Sure. He goes and he talks. He takes it and he talks to one of his people, and soon they have a small chest brought out, and he places it inside. It's closed and locked, and after a few more instructions, it's brought onto the boat.
Gives
I
him
was thinking
thumbs
that
up.
you guys like use it for some sort of like crown jewel or something. But
I just
honestly-
need to pay right now, so
that's fair. And honestly, considering where it came from, that's probably not the best idea.
yeah,
Whew.
that's probably just a rock. I mean,
Yeah, probably right.
I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully I don't find out that like some wizardy
Thing.
dude used it to create some sort of like artifact of eternal evil or something.
I mean,
That
you
sucks.
could get it checked out before you do something like that. We have a wizard now, I guess. I don't even know if I know that, Pascal. Maybe I don't know that. Does Suru know about Zanzibar?
Suru, Suru during her week of administration was doing that, but also was familiarizing herself with the military situation as she is now taking on the role of general. But she also was doing a lot of reading. I mentioned.
So no.
So she was a little cloistered during the week, so probably not. So yes, there is this extremely extravagant-looking wizard with a great big beard and a turban with a feather in it. She looks sort of grumpy. The beard is clearly fake.
I'm just gonna wait until someone explains that to me later. Or never.
Or never.
Alright, well thanks Pascal. Good luck with that.
Hey, no problem. Hopefully next month I'll be able to get you your cut of what it was.
Cool.
Probably try appraising it now, actually. Can I appraise? I forget.
Activate
I don't
the
know if I have that skill.
appraisal vision.
Hello?
Pascal's appraisal
Yeah.
vision. Oh, he does.
Didn't mean to click on that.
All right, Pascal appraises it correctly. Yeah, a ruby this big, with the added exotic nature of its provenance, probably get something in the neighborhood of 8,000 silver pieces for it. Which is, a nice chunk of change for a rock.
Free money. We pulled it out of a door.
Yeah, too bad you didn't grab the other one.
We were kind of in a hurry.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. And with that, soon the spotter pulls away from the dock. Its sails unfurl, and it begins sailing along the coast to the west. Valentino Morosini secured within it. I gave him a room. Should I have given him a room? I figured I would get a complaint from the Morosinis if I didn't.
Eh?
Is it an uncomfortable room?
I mean, it's a ship's room, so it's not going to be like huge.
I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know him as well as everyone else, but pretty sure he's a bastard. So
He's kind of a dick. Oh well. Right, and with that, you have successfully fulfilled your promise to Bertrand Morosini to return his prodigal cousin. And now you sit upon Surugu with a few issues to take care of, as well as an entire another island that has finally contacted you. Other Hadanese are recognizing you as the authority in Surugu, even if on a surreptitious basis.
Yeah.
The day stretches before you. Thursday 16th is merely in its infancy. What would you like to do?
Does the brat who makes all the rules shows up? Do we have to deal with him yet?
Oh, right. Borkrit the Insatiable did show up in
We're gone, right?
Hayaba. No, unfortunately, he is showing up this morning as well. So even if you tried to leave, you would pass him on the road.
Okay, that sucks.
Yeah. So, actually, pretty much as the ship is finally sailing away, a guard does rush up to you, bows deeply to you, Sada, and goes, "Lady Bruto, a troop of Skitterkin, including one that resembles a water mattress, has just arrived at the front
Okay.
gate."
Tell them we're closed.
No, we gotta go.
The gates were open. They have already walked in.
Did they walk or roll?
mean-
Many walked. One was carried.
Gross.
Well, the one that was being carried was pretty gross. I'll be honest.
All right, let's go see him.
Maybe
You
we
find-
can just let him find his own way.
What would you like to do?
I guess we're gonna go see him.
Yep. We'll take him to the Temple of Polonius, then Greta can deal with him.
All right.
And fuck him. I don't know.
What?
You travel to the market district where Porkrit the Insatiable can be found, as alerted to you by guards. He is currently commanding the purchase of any and all foodstuffs, which his various myriad servants are accomplishing for him, using the ancient dwarven coinage that he seems to carry with him in abundance.
Nice.
So he is, the people of the market are initially put off by his presence, but then upon realizing that he's basically just buying up their entire stocks at once, Rita, are you having problems?
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Same as
Rita
usual.
is a problem.
Rita's never a problem.
That one time.
So the various merchants are starting to realize that okay, this isn't so bad. So yes, Borkrit the Insatiable is insatiably consuming various foodstuffs out of your market. The only thing that you can see as being worry is the market potentially running out of food, and then your people will starve.
But it's not all you can eat, so he's continuing to pay.
Yes.
They can eat
Yes.
money.
As it turns out, they can't. Borgrit sees you coming out of one of his beady red eyes, and goes, "Whoa! Ah! It's the Leonard! Good! Wondering where you'd show up? Nice digs you got here.
Yeah.
Very much like the castle on top of the big rock thing. It's nice, I'm sure."
Hmm.
Right, so I've just been sampling your buffet area and finding it quite good, as he says, as he takes a handful of just uncooked rice and just shoves it into his mouth.
Nice.
Bit crunchy. But it's nice. It's nice. Sun's bright. You know, it's a lot of sun. Not so fond of the sun. But it's been everywhere since I came up here, except, I think you call it night.
I think it might be following you.
Really? Oh, I think it's just been going through the sky on its own basis, but maybe it is popping up there every once in a while for my specific lack of enjoyment.
No, that's the sun.
I know.
It comes like every couple hours, goes back down.
Does that every couple hours?
I mean,
It's been seeming like 12 hours
yeah,
to me.
like 12 hours. You know, give or take.
Why, on account of us living near the actual equator of the planet, the
Yeah.
actual amount of time the sun stays in the sky is relatively constant.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so... one of these things, and he holds up a basket of pears.
That's a pear. It's a fruit.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you just eat the whole thing? Right, good. And he shoves an entire pear down his mouth.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, it was good. Had a bit of a crunchy center.
Akio stares at that.
Don't know if I like the stem.
yeah, they usually
Might
get
take
rid
that
of
off next.
Yeah, they usually get rid of that part.
Yeah, it's optional.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it didn't taste too good.
Anyway, Borkrid, you heard to see
And
the.
he eats another entire pear, including the stem.
You're here to see the new Temple of Polonius, right?
Right, yeah, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Is it
Alright.
that building right there?
Hey, look. Which one's he pointing at?
The cathedral that's currently going up.
No.
Looks a bit unfinished.
Yeah, that one's in progress.
Oh, that's another Temple of Polonius.
In a way.
Oh, good. Make pleasure worshippers of you all yet. Knew you all right, sorts. Rubbing off on you, I am.
Ugh.
Anyway, here.
One's in progress. Take me to the finished one.
Yeah, let's go.
Right, follow them.
So how long were you gonna stay here?
Well, I was promised that there'd be some sort of accommodation in a town called Bozu. I think I've been told there's a very pleasurable town given to good views of this ocean thing I've been hearing about. And swimming, right. And yes, so once upon finishing my business here, I suppose I'd be heading over there
All
to
right.
Bozu. Presuming, of course, that the accommodations what were promised are complete.
Hmm.
Until that time, I think I'll stay right here. showing up at various times in your quests, moving through the city.
I look at Pow, and I look at Gadaris, but Gadaris is in a fugue state, so...
Yep. Didn't account for that. But
Just sort of popping up when you least expect it.
yeah,
I actually like that idea a lot.
Sounds
That
great.
sounds like a good idea. You should do that.
yeah.
Maybe somewhere outside the city.
It is an honor to
Just-
have you here.
Just show up.
No, not outside the city. Just when you're walking through here.
Oh,
Or just-
no, I think you should see what we do outside the city.
Oh, right. Well,
Or
Maybe
just
one day,
generally
but just-
anywhere that no one else is around.
Interesting. I'll take that under advisement once I have thoroughly investigated the pleasures that this city has to offer. There's this temple thing here, this big tiered building, tower. Vaguely phallic, but I'm not judging. You approach the pagoda of the now rededicated to the Temple of Polonius. The temple is now includes draping tapestries that have the stylized palanquin symbol of the Whispering One embroidered into them. And a number of apparent worshippers who are tottering around, apparently quite inebriated after some worship or another. It looks like the place to me. Right, let's get in there! Up the stairs! Right, hurry up! He attempts to smack his bearers about the heads and shoulders, but his arms are far too short and encased in lard to reach them. So he just sort of flails about uselessly as his skitterkin palanquin skitters him up the stairs. And soon you find yourselves in the actual main area of the Temple of Polonius. It's currently fairly quiet. There is no specific service going on. You don't actually see Baradun currently, which is typically the first thing you do see when you enter into the room. Instead, you just see the draperies and the constant decorative additions that Greta seems to be making to the place. There's a couple of silkscreen depictions of the verdant groves at this point, as well as
I look at them. How accurate are they?
Actually, quite.
Oh, okay.
They're fairly impressive.
Oh.
Greta, as you enter, walks up to you and goes, Sada,
Hey.
and everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you, and also this one.
This is Borkrit. He's one of the heads of Krithlamar. Big
Huh.
Polonius guy.
Very.
In the literal sense.
Right. Oh, you must be the priestess Enchantée, my dear.
Oh gosh.
He takes her hand and kisses it gently. Oh, how charming. You are here as pilgrimage, I suppose. I'm going to be staying in Hyaba for some time and I'll need a place to stay. Seems like a Temple of Polonius would be the most appropriate place for a member of his clergy. Oh, how pleasant. She looks at you, Sada, with an incredibly forced smile.
Is there something I can roll to just agree with someone?
If you want to pass, it's bluff to pass secret messages. So
I don't think I can bluff.
excuse me, sneezed. I'm sure your stay will be an exceptional pleasure for all involved. Sure it will! Right, let's get to feasting. All right. Greta waves her arms in the air for about 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
And, yes. And at the end of it, on a nearby table, appears a massive and bountiful feast, which Borkrit claps his hands at and goes, "Ah, you are priestess of Polonius. Good job." And goes over to it, is placed down by his porters, and it begins consuming it.
There he goes.
I am ever so pleased that you brought one so esteemed by our Lord and Master to my home of worship.
He just pounded like a full pound of uncooked rice. He just slammed it down, and then he ate 2 pears. Is there some way you can get him out of here quick?
Wait, he did that?
Yeah, I thought you guys were into like good food.
She looks back towards him, and the devotion to gluttony is intriguing.
He doesn't know what a lot of the food is here yet. So
Have
Yeah,
to
they-
teach him.
he's been taking it all in.
You remember the first time you saw fruit?
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I'm not sure I do.
No, I honestly I don't. It was many, many years ago,
Look, I'm trying to justify the horrific.
and I live in a culture
crime.
where I grew up in a culture where fruit was normal.
Yeah.
Look, I just witnessed a crime with a pear. Like, let me make. Akio is broken. Man ate a seed that shouldn't be possible. I'm broken, man.
Still, perhaps. Truth be told, he is rather a pillar of a certain aspect of our worship. Quite obviously, he just is a little
Yeah.
sloshy.
I don't like that word.
I'm sorry, but it's appropriate.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out why that is.
I have no idea if he
Maybe
ever
it-
plans to go back to Krithlamar.
Do you think he has any kind of like magical enchantment that lets him eat constantly? Or is it
Very
just
well could be.
natural talent?
I'll have to find. I will endeavor to find out.
No, it's
And
not
just-
talent. It's years of training.
to be honest, the answer to that question intrigues me as well. Polonius has been known to grant gifts to his most powerful of servants. Perhaps that is his.
Maybe.
You did say he is the insatiable, isn't he?
Yeah.
It
That's
might
his name.
literally be true.
Yeah. I could see that.
Hey, where's Baradun? He wasn't here last time I was here either.
Oh, Baradun, I believe, has retired to someplace quieter, to write.
All right.
Okay. Well, tell him I said what's up. I haven't seen him since I've been back here.
I
I don't
will.
think I've ever spoken to him outside of, when I
Grunting.
He's
Yeah.
kind of delightful, actually. Yeah. You'd probably get along.
Maybe.
I'm sure he'd be. Since you were involved in his healing from his from the deleterious side effects of the Draught of Discord, I'm sure he'd be happy to speak with you again in actual person. Right. If you don't mind, I would very much like to now have a conversation with Priest Borkrit.
All right. We'll leave you to it then, if you don't mind.
It's gonna end great.
If you don't mind keeping an eye on him for a while.
Not at all. I'm
All right.
beginning to think that it might be educational for all involved.
All right then.
And with that, you leave.
Yes.
Greta goes and lounges next to where Borkrit is eating. And you begin to hear them begin to have a bit of a question and answer session as you depart from the temple. You stroll out into the main district of Hayaba. And as you do so, you reach the bottom of the steps leading up to the pagoda and pass through the torii. You look behind you and you actually see the doors of the temple being closed. And a small sign hung on the outside that says occupied.
What could it mean? Maybe exactly what it says.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So now that that's taken care of for now, what should we do next? Was there anything in the city that needed our pressing attention again, Sal's, or?
Resting? Not really.
All right.
Your whatchamacallit is going up. Your cathedral.
The Grand Temple.
Yes, your Grand Temple. Your priest of Atunket is continuing to pretty much whenever you see him, he takes a moment to remind you that they need a separate temple of Atunket.
Yes. I think we're planning on putting both of them up the next build cycle, right?
I believe that was the plan.
Yes. All right.
Shunichi is being less of a nudge about it, but he is occasionally making a note of just sort of passively noting that the Temple of Polonius is very grand and beautiful in its own way. When you pass by it.
Passive aggressive. Oh, look at that temple! What a nice temple that is. I'd like to have a temple like that.
One day, perhaps. It's a little passive aggressive, which is about as aggressive as Shunichi gets.
All right. So besides that, I guess, do we see about trying to take care of the little or last exclamation marks on our island? Maybe.
We could. We could also ask if Shin has heard anything about these.
Oh, yeah. We should talk to Shin too. Yeah. Ask about the Seven Sorrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go see Shin. It's been a while.
That would be something that would be nice not to get caught by surprise.
Did Gadaris tell us about didn't Gadaris talk to the one of the other islands daimyos?
He did.
Yeah, I don't know if he told us though.
We didn't do that in a different chat, so
Yeah.
I suspect that he would have informed you.
Mm-hmm. Which one? Which island was it again?
That's a good question.
I remember it was the backwater.
Hongo.
Hongo, okay.
Hongo.
It's like the lesser one that the Shogun didn't really care about, I think, right?
Hongo is the northmost of the islands of the Broken Coast, northernmost rather. It is considered perhaps the least Hadanese.
Ah, okay.
Um,
Well, hey,
It is-
we're a bunch of Vivanese, Hadanese,
Yeah.
so we should get along fine.
the thing is that the Hungis actually do consider themselves perfectly Hadanese, and that the rest of you people are all just like really arrogant and snobbish.
Ah, okay.
But yes, Hongo is less developed. It's just rather relatively low populated, mostly farming and fishing, not so much in the way of any industry.
Hmm.
But it does have its own daimyo, who does command a certain number of samurai.
All right, and he wanted to talk to Sada personally, right?
Yes,
All right.
in fact, he wanted you to go there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's something else. But I think first we should probably try to clean house on Saruga first, then head over there maybe.
That is a choice for you and your party.
Yes.
It's good to me.
Like get these last exclamation marks taken care of, and then maybe head over there. But first, let's go talk to Shin.
Send him a text.
Shin does not get your text because
Oh, no.
cell phones do not exist.
No.
But- You do find him at the tavern that he has chosen to make his office away from his office. As you enter and approach where he is currently lounging in the back upon a cushioned tatami rug with a small table well laden with various delicacies in front of him, you actually see him for perhaps the first time meeting with someone else. A
Oh my god.
relatively nondescript person, just a peasant, completely bland in appearance, both physical and dress. Is currently whispering something into one of his pointed ears, which has turned to better hear the quiet flow of information. They both stop, or rather, the man stops when you enter, and Shin's eyes flick towards you before he lackadaisically waves the guy off. The guy then stands up, bows to you, and shuffles out of a back door.
All right. Hey, Shin.
The Lady Ryudo.
What was that all about?
I'm a spy master.
Sure.
Occasionally, I listen to spies.
All right then.
How are you all today?
All right.
I was told a friend of Polonius has just arrived.
Yep.
And that
Orcrit.
a lesser friend has just departed.
Yep. Got rid
Good
of
on
him.
both counts, really.
Rita's dealing with Borkrit for now. We thought we'd come and see you to see if you found out anything more about the Seven Sorrows. Since you know they're on their way to kill us.
And we're about to head out, probably.
Yeah.
So,
Want to try to clean house on Saruga, and then I don't know if Gadara's told you if you may have overheard him, but apparently he got in contact with the daimyo of Hongo there. He wants us to go. The daimyo there wants us to go there to meet with him. So we'll probably see about doing that soon. Yeah.
I will collect as much information on Hongo before you leave as I can then. I can tell you that Hongo has been having a severe issue with a authority struggle with a certain monastery of monks in the mountains in the center of the island.
What kind of monastery are we talking about?
These aren't robot
Unknown.
monks, are they?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm afraid you're not going to walk into a horde of shunichis, as amusing as that would be. And frankly, as heartwarming as that would be. Wouldn't that be nice? Just to be surrounded by shunichis.
Maybe.
Punching you healthy constantly.
But yeah, anyway.
Anyway,
So have you heard anything about the Seven Sorrows?
I have been keeping a special eye on the Seven Sorrows.
No.
The Many Faces is still missing in action. He could be on Saruga right now, as far as I know. Unfortunately, his nature it makes him difficult to track. He's an infiltration specialist. But unlike most spies, is quite capable of fighting in his own right. If you do happen to run into him, be very careful. Unfortunately, I can't even tell you what to look for. He is a master of disguise, and you've never seen him before. But in his true form, he is a white-haired Irotor, like me. He also, I do not believe, uses transmutation spells to alter his appearance, as I do. His appearance is disguised by illusion. Potentially can be thwarted by touch.
Okay.
As an aside.
Well, Sada and I both have a way to see through that. The problem is, we wouldn't know to do it because, it'd be in
Right.
disguise.
That is the problem.
I don't think we can prepare for him. So, what about the rest of them?
The rest of them is another issue. Currently, there was a small farmer rebellion on the main island. Friction with the shogunate for the onerous restrictions in place on the use of their own crops as a result of the ongoing war effort with tea. The other 6 I know were involved in its suppression. In fact, they were the only agents of the shogun involved. The casualties are easily in the hundreds, from what I've been told. They, or specifically their leader, the burning wrath of the shogun, immolated the farmland, which in retrospect, or rather from my perspective, is a little short-sighted and self-defeating, but it has driven a certain fear into the peasantry and the rest of Hadano, so who can say? The Burning Wrath is a monstrous person. Be careful of them. They say she wields fire as a weapon as easily as a samurai wields a sword. Potentially another person like Kasumi, just with a different element.
So like me.
She is an... Yes. Though she is an Ifrit,
Oh, okay.
and she has used such powers for a far longer time than you have exhibited them.
Yes.
But on the bright side, that means that I know where they are. And where they are is currently quite far away.
That's good. I hope.
It is. If they were all to show up here tomorrow, we would be... Well, let me just say that it would have been nice knowing you.
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Do not underestimate these people, or at least do so at your own peril. But others depend on your succeeding against them, so
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not underestimating them, but I'm not just gonna roll over.
I don't think you would roll over. I don't think that success would be assured regardless. They're extremely dangerous. Just be aware.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
How was your day?
All right.
He smiles.
You got rid of Valentino.
I know.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Yep.
He was... He was a number of things. All of them negative.
Yep. Oh, wait, shouldn't I have one more question?
I may have one more answer.
Do you know anybody who's good with fire lizards?
Good with...
Yeah.
Damn.
What do you
you're
mean?
right. Yeah.
Yeah, because we got a bunch of fire lizards overpopulating somewhere we were looking into expanding.
Interesting.
It might be better to see if we can deal with them another way instead of trying to fight a bunch of fire lizards.
Yeah, can wild ones be like domesticated, or is that something you gotta breed, or what do we do about them?
They... I'll be honest, I have no idea. But I'll find out.
All right.
Some way you
Thanks.
get in touch with us from far away. 'Cause that'd be dope.
A way of getting in touch with you from far away.
I mean, maybe we can just you can just send a message to.
Oh, we have a
Sharado.
wizard now.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I, the
Zanzibar
great
can do it?
Zanzibar,
Yes, the Great Zanzibar.
am capable of all manner of wizardly feats.
Is that one of them then?
No,
What?
sending is actually a pretty high-level spell. Sorry.
Ah, that's okay.
Can you go learn it real quick? Like,
I mean,
I'm afraid I can't cast it at all.
Oh,
Well, I could if I
alright.
had a scroll of it, maybe.
Anyway.
But
besides that, I mean, we're probably gonna go deal with the bandits on the south edge of the island first, and then the mushroom lady.
Yeah.
Then maybe Shin could just send a courier to Sharado and we could stop in
Yeah.
there. Because we'll
just
probably
send a
have to
message
rest
back,
up.
let's town.
Yeah.
And then we can just go get it there.
Yeah, because I mean, we'll probably have to rest up after we deal with the mushroom lady. So.
all right.
Mushroom lady.
Sure.
Because the guard, remember the guards found a mushroom in 413, and well, Sue, you weren't there, Sir, but there was these.
Yeah, no. I know what happened
Yeah.
here. I don't know who the mushroom lady is.
There was a. Well, yeah, I think we told you about the Polonius cultists in the mountains, right?
Think so?
Well, they had these mushrooms that made you like have amnesia and stuff. And one of them got away, so we think it might be her, maybe, but we don't know for sure.
Are we getting ready to rock now?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll
Well,
let me keep you.
Go
All right.
kick her out.
Well, I mean, first let's go to 718 and figure out what we're gonna do with those banditos.
All right.
Those banditos.
Have fun killing the bandits.
No.
So,
Maybe we can convince the bandits.
Yeah,
The
would actually be
to
useful.
repent from their evil ways.
But I like stealing.
Only repent a little bit. It works for me.
As a treat.
All right. Well, then have fun reforming the bandits. Regardless, have fun. That's what's most important. He says, as he drops a piece of sushi into his mouth. and choose.
All right. Let's
You
head out.
leave Shin. You leave Shin in his in his tavern, and you prepare to head out.
Indeed.
Shunichi, Batbire, and Mino follow you, as well as the Great Zanzibar,
Yes, my new little follower, the Great Zanzibar.
whose miraculous powers over magic.
Yes. That means he has at least one third level spell slot, right?
Yes.
Yes. Fireball.
No.
Oh. Come on, you can't give us one fireball from him a day?
No fireballs. 0 fireballs available. All utility spells.
No.
Good.
Alright, let's stock up. Hit the road.
I am a fool.
Yes.
I forgot. Shut up, Duba. I forgot to include their spells per day. 3, 2, 1.
Infinite spells per day.
Infinite
Nope.
spells per day.
That is not correct.
Infinite spells per day.
Alright, so they have 4 first level spells, 3 second level spells, and 2 third level spells. Very good.
Think of this Zanzibar. Want to look at him?
Uh,
I'll roll perception.
Alright,
Her.
roll perception.
She has a her, but she has a beard.
Whoa, big perception.
Alright, you think you've actually seen this wizard selling alchemist stuff in the Hayaba market before? But she has been made up to look like someone entirely different. Not even in completely esoteric clothing, with ornate robes, a turban, and bushy eyebrows, and a great beard.
This guy's doing anything for anyone else? Do we want this?
I mean, it's for.
Alright, wait, do we not know that the...
It's Gadaris.
Are we not aware that this is all...
I'm not aware of anything. This is just my first interaction with this person.
okay.
I am the Great Zanzibar.
Yeah, I was hanging out with you when we were watching Kasumi do her thing in the town square. You remember that, Zanzibar?
Yeah, I remember the Great Zanzibar. That's
Yes.
him.
She was doing the thing.
What?
Yep, checks out.
Yes, I remember now. I am the Great Zanzibar who is with you as Kasumi, that
Yep.
person,
Mhm.
was doing her thing in the market. Yes.
Alright, look, you can do magic though, that part's real.
Oh yes, I am
Okay,
a
all right.
wizard.
Are you one of the seven?
No, the way you said that made me not think you are a wizard.
No, I am a wizard.
Oh.
Here, watch. I will.
Check this shit out.
I will change the color of your clothes, and she snaps her fingers, and the colors of your clothes all invert.
Well, that's okay. Weird. Palette swap, pow. Yeah, okay. Well, check. That's a wizard, I guess.
I guess you are
Yes.
magical.
I am a master of magic. I can cast spells. Great and small.
Yeah?
Can you
Yes.
turn into a newt?
No,
Oh.
Well, why not?
because I don't know that spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that's not a very good roll. Oh well.
Pal,
Can
you
you-
get the sense that they cannot turn into a newt.
No, why?
Can you turn your hands into whips again, though? Like you did last time. The first
I
time.
have no idea what you're talking about. I think you're having a delusional attack.
Are you sure you're just not someone Gadaris hired? I mean, Gulpal
What?
Fig Newton hired.
Who is Gadaris? I have no idea who this or Gulpal Newton is, except that Gulpal Newton is your head diplomat, who I have never met before, for I am the Great Zanzibar.
Yeah.
I've never been in the same place as Gulpal Newton
I mean-
at the same time, but I'm sure I will be in the future. In fact, there he is right now. He's just in a fugue state. So I am clearly not Gulpal Newton.
Hmm. All right.
I
then.
am the Great Zanzibar.
hell going on? You know what? No, I don't care.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Good.
I am the Great Zanzibar. Okay.
People are fucking weird.
I want the Great Zanzibar for Outer Heaven.
Can't.
You know what they can do.
Oh well. Unfortunate.
I
Good talk.
am the Great Zanzibar. And so you head off, heading towards the bandit camp at 7:18. This will take you some overland travel time.
Yes.
You are starting from a plains with a road and ending at a forest with no road.
True.
And you are using 1 with a road, 2 hill with a road. So that's 3 plains with roads, 1 hills with a road, 1 forest with no road. Alright, so that will take you 15 and 2/3 hours. We'll effectively round that up to 8 hours. So you arrive on Thursday the 18th after a hard day of travel through the relatively untamed forests of southwestern Surugu, with the exception of the lumber mill that you have there, of course.
Yes. We wave at the people at the
And-
lumber mill.
Hmm?
We wave at the people in the lumber mill.
They wave back to you.
I can't believe these foolish bandits. They're surrounded by Katsune and 2 lumber mills.
They have no chance.
They have no chance.
Or they have ample opportunity for banditry.
Oh no.
That's how you look at it. And soon find your way into 7:18. It is 20 minutes to 4 o'clock. Late in the day. The sun has begun its descent towards the horizon in the west, from what you can see through the tree line.
So should we try to take care of this in the cover of night, or should we try to actually talk to these bandits?
Try to talk to him.
All right.
Why not?
Yeah.
Feels a little better than just going in and wholesale killing a bunch of people for no reason at all.
I mean, the reason is they're bandits, but
Well, that's not much of a reason.
I guess really, criminals are a result of weakness of the government. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
much of a reason for me anyway. So let's go talk to them.
Yeah. I mean, we should probably go tomorrow morning.
Sure.
Or should we go now?
She shrugs.
No, yeah, let's set up camp.
You set up a rudimentary camp. As you do so, the wind shifts from the normal northwesterly direction to the south. And the sun darkens quite a bit earlier than you were expecting, as clouds, gray and purple, begin to take up the spaces in the leaves where you can see the sky. A storm approaches. Potentially a severe one.
Interesting.
Do you have tents?
I would think so.
I do not.
Gotta own a tent by now, right?
Maybe our wizard can magically pop us up a tent.
Yeah, I can, kind of, but it won't fit everyone. Well, it won't fit everyone, including your horse friend.
Drape a tarp over Bad Buyer.
Oh.
Yes, as I create a tiny hut. Ha! And a dome
Whoa.
of energy, of force, appears in the clearing. A relatively small hemisphere, opaque, appears around Zanzibar, blocking her from view. But you can hear her as she says, "You can come in, except for Batbuyer, who cannot, because if he does, the dome will collapse."
Stake
Damn.
down a tarp over Bad Buyer.
Why?
Because if a large creature enters the dome, it collapses. It's just the rule of the spell.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I'll
Damn.
wait out here.
But
Well,
it
funny-
can fit 9 people, including beyond myself, which I believe will be adequate for everyone.
So you'd say 10 people total.
Yes,
Can't I
10
cover-
people, including myself, can fit within the confines of the dome. Though
Any way
it
we
will
can
be
make it
snug. No, the dome will collapse.
Hmm.
Also, all right, get in here.
All right.
Okay. I guess we'll camp in this hut. Do we want to keep watch other than Bad Buyer, who I guess
Probably.
can just do it because he's stuck outside?
What's the
Yeah.
side watch?
I feel bad for Batbuyer. But the dome is essentially invulnerable. You will not be able to enter into it without my permission, and no one can see within.
Ah.
You can shoot into it. I'll point that out. But other than that, no problem.
I see.
You won't be able to aim beyond just shooting at the dome, obviously.
Want to take watches, or do we want Bad Buyer to just do that?
Yeah.
That buyer do it.
Okay.
Alright, Batbear covers himself best he takes a sort of you are able to see out from within the dome unimpeded, and you can see that Batbear sort of like takes as covered a position as he can underneath the tree canopy.
I can't believe we still haven't bought a tent.
Do we have a tarp
As-
or anything for real? Like he could just make a lean-to with the tiny hut. Just throw it over the top.
Unfortunately, the tiny hut. Would that work? Honestly, I don't know.
How is it?
But the thing, it's about 10 feet tall.
I don't see
But-
why it wouldn't work then.
Yeah, the thing, well, no, you can't, like, attach something to it. It's a perfectly smooth, frictionless surface.
It's invulnerable, right? So why don't you just throw
Vulnerable.
something over the top of it, and then
Invulnerable to friction.
is that true?
Well, it is frictionless. But,
What if you turn it upside down?
It's a sphere, actually. So.
You roll it down the side of a mountain?
No, it's unmoving. The sphere of force it protrudes down into the earth, actually. So something couldn't burrow up from underneath you either.
But isn't it friction that keeps it there?
It's unmoving, magically. So it's basically just a force bubble that just appears there and stays there.
Yes.
But
Magic
if you
says
were,
fuck
I'm-
physics.
I'm not going to fight this. Okay.
it's magic. Don't worry about it.
I'm just saying, if it's not moving, then you should be able to throw something over the top of it, and it would not move.
Yeah,
'cause it's
no,
not moving.
honestly, I'm thinking about it, and yeah, it would be fine. You would need a tarp that's large enough to then protrude off of the entire radius of the circle, enough to create a lean-to. Something to stake it into the ground there for the other side of the lean-to, and hope that it doesn't slide off the bubble in the wind, because again, there's nothing to really attach it. But it's all a rather academic point because you don't have a tarp, really. So, Batbear, taking watch, hides himself in the as best he can. As at once, your vision of him is suddenly very obscured by the pounding rain that suddenly fills this forest. The dome operates like a dome of glass in this way, as you just see water rushing off the sides of it. The interior of it is kept perfectly dry and a perfectly comfortable 70 degrees.
Well then.
However, since the dome is nearly full, you are a bit cramped. There's not a lot of excess room in here. But you are able to get into good positions from which to sleep. And Batbear, confident that you are essentially invulnerable within the dome, is able to hopefully get into a position to relax a bit as far as your safety and just worry about not catching pneumonia.
That is pretty nice.
The storm lasts for hours in varying intensity. Occasionally you can see Batbear again, occasionally you can't. When you do see him, he looks truly miserable. But soon, night falls upon Sarugu. And while the storm continues to rage, occasionally a branch falls from the tree line and bounces off the dome. You are able to fall asleep.
Kind of like that?
Yeah. I mean, if you snore like that, I'm sure the other 8 people in the dome would eventually kill you. But other than that, you are able to sleep until the next morning, whereupon you find the day dawning. The dome disappears, causing a bit of a sprinkle of water. Actually, no, I said it was frictionless. So the dome disappears, leaving a perfectly dry circle of forest floor around you, beyond which is a completely sopping wet forest, and also a completely sopping wet Batbear, who is currently shivering against a tree, sniffling.
Oh.
Damn.
He looks pretty pale and has some pretty bad shadows under his eyes.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
The storm over.
The
So
storm
we
is
can just
over, yes.
Can we help him out? Maybe.
Yeah,
give him a
absolutely.
campfire and
You guide Batbear over to the dry area and are able to construct a fire quite quickly to try and start warming him up. He is entirely sodden. But the great Zanzibar is able to use prestidigitation to dry him, at least.
To unmoisten him.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That is exactly the choice of words I would use. Perfect.
I
Thank you,
actually
Jake.
does seem like a phrase that you would say.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So, Batbear thoroughly demoistened.
Yeah.
Still a little sniffly. Thanks you for your assistance. And then sneezes. And
Can't Shinichi cure the sneezes with the punch? Or is that beyond Shinichi's power?
oh no, he actually can cure disease. So yeah.
Wow.
There we go.
Shinichi goes, places a hand against Batbear, and then decks him. And Batbear's complexion returns to normal.
He punches him in the face and all the snot comes out.
Yeah, and suddenly Batbear's fine.
see.
We did it.
Ah!
Give him a pat on the butt.
What?
You heard her.
All right.
I mean, I've done that like half a dozen times now. It's not the first time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
One might say it's deserved.
Yeah.
Okay, go see some bandits and
Let's
hopefully
do it.
not be attacked.
Maybe
by
Akio
bandits.
can convince them to join Outer Heaven.
Maybe.
Well,
I cracked my knuckles.
Your
As-
knuckles shatter into powder.
You are setting up.
What?
A man approaches. A human.
You man.
It's
How do you
human.
use-
Human.
Human. He wears a sword upon their hip and has a sort of toga style robe. I forget the exact name of it, but it's one of those half robes, leaving the one side of his chest open. And he approaches and sees you all in the middle of this perfectly dry circle, and goes, "Hey,
Hey,
I heard a sneeze.
yeah.
You all doing okay over here?"
Yep.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm okay. Who are you all?
Look. Does this guy look like a bandit to us?
It looks like a bandit, yes.
We're here to
Well-
see you guys.
Guys.
We want to join.
We don't want to join.
Why would you say that?
I'm confused. Us guys?
Yeah, we heard
Yeah.
there was a bunch of bandits out here.
Oh. Okay. Us guys.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I mean, I'm just being upfront with you. That's why we're here.
Yep.
You can do the whatever you want. You want to like lead us into an ambush that's on the table. You can do it. You can just take us to meet your leader. That'd be dope.
well, I mean, we
just-
don't have an ambush prepared. If you don't mind, like, waiting around for a couple hours for us to set one up,
No.
or that, or I could just take you to the leader now.
Yeah.
That'd be easier, I think.
Okay. I'm, you can call me Tonu. I'm Tonu Oyaba. Nice to meet you, people who won't tell me their name.
Hmm.
But
Wouldn't you like to
do
know?
dress pretty nice. Armed for war. Bunch of humans, a centaur, a blue lady, and a woman with a sword the size of a building, and an Aneban. If I didn't know better, I'd say that you're the Ryudo people.
Well, yeah, but we want to join.
No.
No.
We still don't want to join.
I didn't think that the rulers of the island would suddenly want to join the bandits
Of
of the island.
If you catch me on the right day, I might, but not today.
Okay.
Anyway,
Uh,
we're here to talk to you guys. Hopefully avoid bloodshed. I'm sure you've heard of us and what we're capable of.
oh yeah, you'll kill the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Sure. Hopefully the fearless leader agrees that that's exactly what will happen. Okay. Here, follow me.
All right.
So, what made you? He begins leading you through the forest, onto an hitherto unseen trail that leads deeper into it. So, what made you come investigate our little bandit outing? Soldiers that we saw a few weeks ago, telling us.
Yep.
Okay. I figured. Man, we hadn't even done like any real banditing either. We're just starting to get together. New gang. Had some plans.
Yeah.
Thought we might take over Katsune. Make it a bandit town.
Well, that would have been a bad idea.
Well, yeah, it turns out that there was a big ass army in it.
Yeah.
So that didn't work out too well.
What if you just joined the army?
Which army? Oh, their army?
Our army.
Your army.
Yeah, man.
I mean, do you pay?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you give us, like, homes and shit?
You'd have, a barracks you could stay in, and then eventually, as you earn your keep, you will, be able to afford homes. Why am I doing? I'm not the general anymore.
Nah, but you're good at it though.
I'm back.
Ah.
We're
Somebody
back,
need
Okay.
a general.
Would you like to hire a bunch of upstanding youths?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah!
I point at these upstanding youths who are not upstanding.
What if Akio wants to hire these? Some of those.
So,
Oh, that's an option too, I guess.
so you want to have a life that's full of adventure with purpose, eh? Good
Well, I
pay,
mean-
good homes.
Hey, I tap Aki on the shoulder and
What's up?
I motion to for him to go over yonder with me real quick.
Oh, okay. Oh, be right back, Sonny.
That's not my name, but cool.
I'm old.
leader now? Or are we still with
What's
the one
up?
guy?
You're still with Tonu currently.
Okay.
Hey, Agio, I'm not sure about the old coot angle.
So, what?
You know, Sunny and what have you. And I mean, not
Alright.
to be mean, but what has Outer Heaven done so far?
Um. Uh. I haven't made. Shut up.
No, I mean, like, I totally get it. You want to like have like your thing, and I respect that. But like,
It's a reserve force for
what
now.
have you done so far?
Force right now. I'll use it to raise funds. I'll use it to put up.
So, are you like the National Guard?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's a
No.
National Guard.
He's a Surugu Foreign Legion.
Yeah. I just haven't had a chance to focus it yet, but it's going places.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Well, also, it kind of stops you from killing people.
I don't. What is this voice that you're doing?
I don't
That's
know.
the
It's
Yakio
my,
voice.
it's my whisper voice.
He's just offended. He's on the defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to?
I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday.
You're a wise guy, eh? Messing with me on my birthday? You probably a birthday gift on my birthday?
I have to build up an adequate force before I can genuinely have it set to a focused purpose, I would imagine. So,
Yeah.
and right now it's like, what, 6 people?
You could use that to explore tiles.
Oh yeah, you know
It's
what?
true.
I say that.
We've already explored every tile.
Or have we?
Every. There are a few left.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, what the voice in the sky said.
It's basically an adventuring party that works for you right now.
Yeah. It's true.
That's a good idea. I should do that.
Tonu
Start somewhere.
talks, calls over to you two and goes, "You guys done over there, or still got a bit of a ways to walk?"
I'm just living my life. But yes. Yes, I am done. You.
What?
Not with me.
Oh, yeah, no, you're fine.
Thanks.
Just not like that.
What?
For the last time.
So, anywho, yeah, Sue, upstanding youths.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, that's a nice robe you got on.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Ah, thanks.
You know, you look better than I thought. Like, when I thought bandits, I didn't think, you know.
I mean,
you'd
it's
dress so nice.
kind of muddy.
Well,
but-
yeah, but I mean, it looks good. Style's there.
Yeah. Hey, thanks.
So let's go.
Yeah, no, let's go. And soon, he has led you into a small fortified area, area where the trees have been, the spaces between the trees has been filled in with wood and spikes and other defensive works, so as to create a natural wall around a area of the forest. He leads you into a small gate, through a small gate, and into it, where you are surrounded by tents and the suspicious eyes of hard and vicious-looking men and women, a number of which pick up weapons as you enter deeper into the camp, only staying their attacks or threats due to your being led by one of their number. The Big boss is in here, so I'll go get him, and you guys want to wait?
All right.
Cool. Hold on. And Tonu enters into the largest tent, most ornate, extravagant, muddy, squalid, really, tent. And after a few minutes, he emerges again, followed by a man.
And we know the man.
Yes,
Who is it?
I'm joking. You don't actually
Oh,
know this
okay.
man.
I thought that was
Um,
gonna be the twist. All right.
Yeah, no. Sorry. This is twistless. The man is simply a bandit that you do not recognize.
Okay.
But they are quite intimidating. The half orc stands close to 7 feet tall,
Oh,
powerfully muscled and heavily scarred. A large nodachi is hefted over his shoulder. And he looks at you with the air of someone who is not used to being impressed.
But suddenly is.
Maybe. Tonu says you're looking to talk.
Yep.
You're the Ryudo and her friends. Yeah.
That's us. And me.
Okay.
Bunch of
dun,
friends.
dun.
Cool. Talk.
So
Well-
your bandit days are over.
Yeah.
So
Time to disperse this bandit tree.
No.
Yep.
Seems like we got a lot more bandits than you got friends here.
do you think that we would have just walked in here if we were worried about
Did they
fighting you?
not see Vampire?
You see these two? I
The big
point
sword?
at Vampire and
I'm
Zero.
literally wearing an armor of gold. Like that alone. Fuck you.
Gold's a soft metal.
Uh,
Makes bad armor.
Hmm.
He's right.
Yeah.
It's also very like heavy and unwieldy.
It looks baller
Yeah,
as
you
hell
see
though.
Suru's sword? It's like the size of two of your guys.
That is true.
Now that's true.
I have heard about her.
Oh yeah, what have you heard about me?
Monstrous combat queen.
Oh, I like
Hell
that.
yeah.
That's cool. I like that you heard that.
Yeah.
So hey, it's not all bad. I have a couple ideas you might like.
I'm willing to listen.
Well, for one, you might not like this as much, but you can join our army.
Most people who become bandits do so out of either desperation or out of just unwillingness to listen to those in power.
So
You're
which
gonna
is
find
it
a
for
lot
you?
of latter here. I
So-
ain't desperate.
All right. So no, that's a no. Any of you good?
Joining your army would not supply the adequate freedom that we prefer to enjoy.
That's good, because that was what I was gonna suggest after this. How are you guys on boats?
I'll be right back.
Boats.
Yeah. Do you know what a boat is?
I
It's
know
like
what
a
a
big-
boat is. Yeah,
Care
I
about
know what a
boats?
boat is. Thanks.
People get on it, it goes on the water, sail around.
Not especially familiar with boats. Why?
Well, this frontier, this island, no more bandits, no more freedom for you, because if you fuck around, you're gonna get killed. But if you go out on the ocean and you take out ships that we don't want in this area, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
So you want us to go from being bandits to being pirates?
Yeah,
Private
not
want
even
us to be-
necessarily pirates, but privateers.
Sea bandits.
Yeah,
Official sea bandits.
Yeah.
could get you
Hmm.
a nice little flag if you want, or not.
Do we get to keep what we steal?
Yes,
And if we come back to Sarugu, we
No
don't have to
problems.
worry about.
unless you start fucking around.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But otherwise, you're welcome.
Where do we get boats?
Where do you get boats?
I'll let you know that
I think we got some.
our liquid funds aren't exactly the highest right now. I don't think we're really in the purchasing market for a ship that of the sort that might be required for sea banditry.
I wish that Frood was here right now.
I might be able to answer questions you might have for him.
Maybe, but he had the Cesare privateers
That is
are
true.
kind of looking for a purpose right now.
That is true.
I was hoping we could make a connection there.
Cesare's pirate circle, as it were, was it answered more directly to him than to your government. You would need to contact them to try and get them to be privateers specifically for you. At this point, Cesare might be willing to let that happen because he is the Grand Prince of Even, and that requires a certain level of deniability. So
Also,
if his
I
former
have another
pirates are also...
How many bandits are here, roughly?
You would guess overall, probably about 100.
And how many
Substantial
ships, reasonably, how many ships would they need to work this idea?
That would depend on the ship, but on a sailing ship, that would probably be an easily adequate crew. Probably more than adequate. Okay, so let's see, sailing ship. Crew size is 20 on a sailing ship. Versus a warship, crew size is 60. But the warship also, is meant to carry soldiers around too, in addition to the crew.
Can a sailing ship fit 100 people on it?
It'd be very cramped. But if it's not being used for cargo at all, potentially.
Because possibly they don't need to have 100 people crew the ship, but if they boarded another ship, then they have two ships.
True.
So really, I just want to get them started and get them out of here.
Well, we need a ship regardless, so...
Is that something that we can swing as a party? Can we get them a sailing ship?
Probably, yeah. Let's see,
Well,
why
how
not?
about that? We'll give you a ship, and then you
Should-
can fuck off.
Wait.
I say we should. It's an easy way to get rid of our problem and make it someone else's problem.
Can always. I suppose so.
What exactly would we be, if we're doing water banditry, who would we be banditing?
Preferably T and the Shogun's forces.
Okay, easy enough.
Word. So we have a deal. I'll get you one ship, and then you're done here.
Okay, yeah, I think we can handle that. Just if you get us one ship and there's too little room on it for my entire crew here, some of them gonna need to stay in Sarugu, where you want us to keep us. Probably Hayaba, that has the dock, so do you mind a whole bunch of bandits hanging out in your capital city for the time being? They might get a little rowdy.
I mean, the docks are already probably pretty rowdy.
And you wouldn't be bandits anymore.
That's true. We would be official sea bandits of the crown. Not that we use crowns here.
Are we establishing a navy?
No.
Kind of. But like a pirate one. Like
Yeah.
a cool pirate navy. Oh, boy.
You know what? I don't care. You're still beholden to the same laws as everybody else. So
Yeah, that's true. You know, the other issue is that I don't have anyone in my crew here what can sail a ship. Right, guys?
Well,
So,
we'll send you to college.
you're gonna have to learn real quick, because that's it for you. You want freedom. I totally get it. I do. But it's just not here now. It's out there. That's the last place for you to live your life.
Yeah, we conquered the Wild East. Now you gotta go to the Wild West.
Doesn't seem good.
What?
The Wild East.
Like, you know, wild the whatever.
Let's not linger on it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's quite clear that our would-be bandit band is no longer going to be viable given the situation that it currently finds itself in. Because, guys, especially you, and he points at a guy who is sneaking up on the Great Zanzibar with a knife. You get back there before you get us all killed.
Oh, great Zanzibar. You got a bag that wants to get stabbed.
What?
I don't know.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think we'd be able to kill you all in a fight, and if we would, there'd be like 2 left. If that.
Then what's the point?
And then I'd be dead too, probably. Because
Yeah.
I'm clearly the boss, and you'd aim for me first.
Wow, you're pretty smart for a boss, man.
I like how reasonable you are too. Like, this is going really well. I'm impressed.
I mean, I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
I
that's
know what
surprising.
you people are.
I really appreciate it.
I know what you can do. Yeah, well, they put me in charge for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna split this up. Guys who want to go on boats, you go over there. Guys who want not go on boats and like, I don't know, join their army or whatever, go over there. Guys who want to fight these people, get their ass beat, go over there. And guys who just want to give up on this whole bandit thing and go back to being a peasant or whatever, you can go over there.
Huh.
There is some movement around you.
Okay.
And soon there are 3 different distinct groups of soon-to-be former bandits. One... You get about 20, actually, conveniently. Maybe about 24, so you might have to squish some extra people onto your sailing ship. They go into the pirate section. Another third of the group is currently in the join the army section. And the remainder are in the, maybe we'll just go back to farming section. The person who was trying to stab Zanzibar is in the fight these people and get their ass beat section.
Nice.
That
Not very
boy
smart.
are cracks his knuckles. I'm gonna get your head.
What does this one
Jesus.
person look like?
This one person is a wiry, weedy Irotor with a shank. Not even a knife, just like a literal prison shank. That appears to have been made from bone. They have wild eyes
Oh, kid.
and a vicious temperament. They are quite young looking, maybe about 20, if that, and appear to be totally unwilling to relent in their desire for for anti-disestablishmentarianism.
All right, cool. This has gone really well. I like that kid.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That sounds good. What are you gonna do? To the leader.
Me? I don't know. I always wanted to be on a boat.
You should. I think you have
We'll
some
go sailing.
decent leadership skills. I think you can go far if you want to.
Appreciate it. Also, it happens that the people who ended up on the sailing ship I happen to actually like, unlike the rest of these assholes. Most of them. Not you, Lenny. Get off the ship. One of the bandits looks around and just shuffles off to go back to being a peasant circle. Alright, that's better. Okay. Yeah. You get us a ship. You got yourself a new privateer crew.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Done deal. Who wants to take care of this weird kid with a knife? I mean, I'll do it.
Is he the one?
I'll
only
take you
one?
all on!
No, come on, kid. What are you-
He's
what are you
literally
doing?
the only one.
Pow, punch him in the nose.
Yeah, kid. Yeah, I'll approach the kid. You don't want to. You don't want to do this. Whatever beef you've got.
No,
would
you don't
probably...
want to do this.
No, I do.
You don't want to mess with me. I got a knife.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Looks
I've
very
killed a man.
sharp. Look, I don't doubt it.
You know how many men
I've
we've
killed-
killed?
I've killed many men personally myself.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
trying
you
not
gotta
to do that as much anymore. So maybe we could come to some sort of agreement. Why won't you join your buddies? Oh, the
Oh
cops
my
are
god,
coming.
the cops are coming. Everybody's
Because
clearing.
they're all posers. They wanted to be bandits until the first thing thwarted them, and then they all throw their hat in with the man, woman in this case.
That's
Regardless,
Wait, just like a little punk?
he's
Yeah.
kind of punky.
Oh,
What it
man.
looks like. Let's fight him. He wants to fight.
Ah, we're not gonna
We're
fight
gonna,
him.
we're
Come
gonna,
on. He's a twig.
he'd be
He's a
disintegrated.
twig.
I mean, he wants to fight. You should let him
That's what-
fight.
Pow
He's
should
a
just,
twig.
Pow just
He's
He's a
punch
twig
him.
with a shiv.
Just punch him
Yeah.
in the nose, Pow.
I mean, look, I'll punch him in the nose if it comes to it, but it doesn't seem necessary. It's just a kid, like a twiggy kid with a shiv, like a shitty shiv.
Come on, you think you can take me?
Absolutely, I could.
I don't
Well,
think she can
prove it.
take you.
Prove it.
I don't. Fight her.
She
can't.
she's right.
You're gonna beat her ass.
Sword
Go-
lady can't.
Go get her.
Look, kid, if I fight you just a little bit, and I show that you're completely outmatched, will you chill the fuck out and maybe join a pirate crew? It sounds fun.
There's no chill when it comes to freedom.
Okay.
And he attempts to shank you.
Okay, cool.
What is your armor class again?
Oh, it's a 33.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll roll this attack publicly.
Okay.
Why not?
All right,
So he
kid.
misses.
Yeah.
You step easily out of the way of his clumsy lunge.
Yep. I'm gonna trip him.
Roll a combat maneuver check.
Yeah.
Don't roll a 1.
Well.
You comically stick your leg out, and
Yeah.
he just falls over it, tumbles in place. Fortunately, does not stab himself in the chest with his own shift.
Jeez. Oh no.
But it rolls into a ready position from that, and he, like, coils in place
Mhm.
before springing at you again with that
Okay.
shiv.
Cool. Good roll, kid.
Yeah, no, he got closer this time.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
As you again easily sidestep him.
Look, kid, you're not gonna hit me with that thing. This
Stop
is,
dodging and fight me!
this is the thing I'm like best at. Can you become a pirate? You'll get cool
Oh.
treasure. You'll be able
Oh.
to build a little
Oh.
bit of honor for yourself.
Yeah,
What?
you gotta beat him up, and then he'll swear revenge and like train.
Man.
He'll train for like 20 years and become super buff. Then he'll be like an old master, and he'll show up to fight you.
But will that put him on the straight and narrow? I just want him to be on the straight and narrow. A straight and narrow is a pirate
becoming a
group,
pirate?
man. Yeah.
The straight and narrow of the gangplank.
The straight and narrow of the wide open seas.
He tries to shank you again.
Okay. No.
You start doing that thing where he like tries to stab you in the face, and you're just bending your neck to move your head back and forth away from it. To the point that you're not even moving the rest of your body. It's just like entirely just neck up.
Extremely
Eventually he
Dragon
gets
Ball
tired.
Z. Cool. Yeah.
And looks at you with extreme frustration.
Yeah, you're mad? I put 0 exertion into that fight. Do you understand that? Do you
Was it really
understand
a
that?
fight?
Look, if you want to get better at fighting, you can join the army over here. You can join a pirate crew. You can train up. Get vengeance on me. I don't care.
Growling through gritted teeth, the Iotor lad does not lunge at you. Rather,
Mhm.
or rather, he does lunge at you, but at this point,
Okay.
what you detect
Uh-oh.
immediately, and just because you are that aware, is that while he's lunging at you, a large stone has propelled itself into the air and is
What?
shooting towards your face,
Oh, hell. Okay.
forcing you to dodge.
No, I
both
catch
him. Oh, true.
Yeah.
So you catch this stone.
Yeah.
You dodge him easily, such that he falls onto the ground panting. And at that point, it seems like he's done. He's actually starting to tear up in frustration.
Oh, buddy. Did you do that thing? With this? Hold up the stone.
He tosses the shiv at you. You don't
Okay,
even have
catch.
to move. It's nowhere.
Catch that.
Oh, okay, you catch it. It's
Got 2
Just like-
hands, Sal's.
that's true. You do. You catch it between 2 fingers, and he is now wholly disarmed. He punches the ground.
See, this is just sad now.
Kid, I asked, did you do this thing with the rock?
Thing.
Yeah. Hello?
Thing.
Uh-oh.
Thing.
Thing.
It's
Dang.
Sal's, not you.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
Did I get out? Am I out?
Like,
Dang.
I don't know, it's just the way you were saying
We
it.
just heard you say
Am I
thing.
here?
No, it just
Thing.
sounded,
We can hear you now.
sounded so, like, truncated. I thought it was me.
Thing.
Okay, no, yeah, you did the,
No.
yeah, what was it?
No, he said what thing?
Oh, what the, Was this not you? The rock? Did you throw this
I
at
don't
me?
know.
I look
what
at the
you're
rock and
fucking
it's like, oh
talking
my
about.
god, it's a grenade!
Just give me my knife back so I can cut you.
Hey, Kasumi.
Did he throw a rock like with the not hands?
I mean, he had a shiv in his hands, and then a rock came flying at me. Do you want to handle this? I don't mean I don't mean attack him. Can you?
I understood.
Cool.
I mean, I can't promise if he attacks me what will happen, but
No, you have to
just-
promise.
well, listen.
Please promise.
Oh God.
He's a child with a pointy stick, basically.
I mean,
Well, not
you're
anymore.
calling
I
him-
got the pointy stick.
he's not really a child either. Like,
I mean,
he's
He's
not
acting
much
like
younger than
one.
you guys.
He's acting like one.
child.
He's a figurative child.
he needs to grow
Yeah,
up.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you threw a rock, huh? Like,
I
what
don't know
rock?
what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about with a rock. I don't know what you're talking about with your fighting, frigging, dodging,
No.
everything.
All right, okay. I don't care. Are you angry right now?
Yes.
Like you just really want to beat us up, and I guess Pow in particular.
I thought that was obvious from everything. Yeah,
Well,
I want to
I-
beat you all.
I don't want to
And
be
I will.
too mean about it, but it really did not seem obvious because it was going nowhere. So, now that we've established that you are a weak child, let's talk
man.
more on what we were
Just trying
talking
to
about.
Make him mad. It's a thing.
So, I pick up a rock. Look at this rock. See this rock?
Yeah, I see the rock.
See, it calmed him down. Alright. I want you to focus on this rock and imagine it flying without you touching it. Like,
Alright.
as hard as you can.
His vertical eye pupils narrow upon the rock. And Kasumi, as you hold it,
Oh,
you feel something within, as if someone was pulling on the rock
Oh.
within the rock itself. Like there was a hook lodged deep within the rock and trying to move it against the will of your arm. Such that finally,
Very Shatner.
It was
Yeah.
very shattering.
Yeah,
it was very Shatner. Yeah, you're right.
I'm into it.
It propels itself into your face.
Nice. Does it hurt? Well, I guess all right. So the
It doesn't
rock-
tickle. You take 4 strain as you're able to get your hand in between your face and the actual rock, and it's not flying that hard. But yes,
Suru gives the kid a high five, although probably not, because he probably doesn't reciprocate.
All right.
he does not right now.
You said
Leaves the
4 strain?
hanging.
You said 4
Four
strain?
4 strain, correct.
Okay, hey, can I do maximized and non-lethal at the same time?
Dude. Why do you have to hit him with it?
Well, just hang on.
Okay.
Maximized.
I know it maximized by its very nature maximizes the damage, right?
Yes.
But can I do that as non-lethal damage?
If you're doing a water blast, you can do non-lethal. Just so you know, you can't non-lethal energy damage.
Ah, well, fuck it. We'll just do a Hydro Blast. That's all I was going to do anyways, but
Although
I
I
don't think
guess non-lethal cold does exist also.
I don't think I
um,
even need to use maximized on it.
You
Do you think?
almost certainly don't.
No shit, dude.
Listen, I'm having fun.
Uh,
I tell him. Okay, so now that I've got that out of the way,
Yes.
you know that was pretty good. Hurt my hand. Hand's a little bruised. Look at that. I show him the palm of my hand. And as I'm showing him the palm of my hand, is he looking?
Yes.
Does he look amazed?
He looks pensive. He
Well-
looks like he doesn't know what he just did, And now that he's actually successfully hurt one of you, it's dawning on him that he's probably going to die.
Well, as he's looking at my hand and looking more and more freaked out, I tell him, "Good job, you've got a future." And then I hydroblast him in the face, non-lethal damage.
Hold ahead.
You might roll 1.
It would have been very funny.
I don't think
You did not. Well, you more than triple his HP.
Don't kill him.
It's the
It's
express
not lethal.
indicator
He
is
literally
not-
cannot.
Okay.
Yeah. So if he's
But he
knocked
is-
out, he's knocked out. That's fine.
But he is
it'll
going to
cool
be in
him
a
off.
coma for 5 years.
You, he was starting to sit up. You flip him through the air several times off of his kneeling position before he slams back into a tree and falls to the ground, sodden and unconscious.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
A light applause erupts from the crowd of bandits.
yay.
You can know.
Like a golf clap.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna go over and I am going to use kinetic healing on him. Just until he wakes up.
Okay. You can roll for it if you want, but any roll of kinetic healing from you is just going to heal him to full.
I don't think I need to.
Yeah. So, just you take the burn. Actually, you probably don't because you probably gather energy first.
Yeah.
And yeah, a second later, you place your hand on his head, and he gasps, wakes up, sees you, just scuttles like a crab on his back away from you, up against the tree, and partially up it.
I'm staying in the kind of crouched position I was in as I healed him. As I look at him, and tell him that you need to throw those daggers away and never pick them up again because you have talent.
Yeah, kid. If you follow this one here, maybe one day you'll be able to, I don't know, totally murder me with a big rock. The way
It
she
is
almost
true.
totally murdered me with a big water.
You might be able to make like a rock spike or maybe maybe lava. That'd be cool. Right?
Think I can do like that?
Well, I mean, considering you shot a rock into my face, I'm starting to try to train people in what I do, and so far, other than my boyfriend, you're the only one who has shown an immediate talent for it. So,
Beats sitting out in the woods with a knife.
yeah, I don't even have a knife or a club or a sword. I don't need those. And I make swords out of water, and then I make a kinetic blade.
Oh.
Then I turn it from water to ice.
Oh.
I can do all sorts of neat things with it. I can heal. I can shape water. I once held up the entire weight of the Bay of Aven for like an hour.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't think he
It's
even
a-
knows what that is.
Okay, you know how there's big water outside, right out, down the way on the beaches?
You're so rude.
I know. I get what the ocean is. I didn't know that specific body of water. Thanks.
Well, listen, you were up until a few minutes ago trying to kill people. So, I'm sorry. I'm an abrasive teacher. You'll get used to it. You've got this. I'm proud of you. Anyways, so yeah, you can do incredible things. I believe that you can, and I've known you for 5 minutes. What is your name?
Ara. Ara Takahashi.
Well, Ara Takahashi, in about a month, there will be a monastery built on the mountains south of the volcano. You can't miss it. I want you to be there.
Where should I go now?
Well, I mean, you could just stick with us, I guess. Watch what I do, observe.
Don't
Sada
die.
here can make a fire
That sounds
sword.
yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous for him.
Well, I mean, just don't like fight. Just stay back.
You can stay with the great Zanzibar.
Yes,
Yeah,
you could
it's a
stay
great
with
Actually,
idea.
Great
that's a
Zanzibar.
great idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's
But
your right
all-
now.
All this. I'm sorry. I just processed what you said, Prof, and that was very good. Yeah. You. Oh. Did you guys hear that?
I think so.
Yeah, I heard
It's very
something.
loud lightning outside. There's a thunderstorm right now.
Oh, spooky.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, Florida thunderstorms in summer are great because it sounds like there are actual bombs dropping outside your house.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, alright, welcome aboard. You are going to become, I guess, a Terra kineticist?
That sounds
I-
dorky.
Don't know what that word means.
Yeah, it's dorky as hell.
Okay,
I
okay.
think it sounds cool.
It's pretty dorky. I don't know. I agree with her.
Tarek,
Nice.
So then what would you call somebody who controls Earth? I am a hydrokineticist for water.
I don't know.
I don't know. Rock lobber.
Hell yeah, rock lobber.
I don't
It
wanna
wasn't
hear
a
a-
rock.
I don't want to hear
It was-
another word
A rock.
from either of you. I regret this
Okay.
already, and I walk away.
Wait.
You're still in.
Yeah, check this out. By the way, I make a fire katana.
So you can do that with fire. What
Yeah.
she can do with water?
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not as good as Kasumi as that at that though. So
You know, actually, I've got some lightning, but I don't know if it's the same thing, and I've never asked Kasumi about it.
I could just like for me.
We
I'm
can all
pretty
do this shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
How
check
common
this
is this?
out. Tsuru puts out her hands and she just turns around
Look,
and leaves.
Siru. Siru was gonna squeeze her hand and make a fart noise or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I thought that Suru was just gonna flex her muscles so hard that, like, I don't know, a rock broke. There was no actual like strength to it. The kineticist stuff to it. It's just strong muscle.
She knows exactly what I said.
Hell yeah, that's pretty good.
Just turns around, walks away. Oh. Okay.
Also, I think Kasumi's is because she's connected to the elemental plane of water. I'm pretty sure mine is because of dragon blood. So you're probably the elemental
Cool.
plane of earth. I don't think there's any earth dragons, so
Could be.
yeah, there might be.
Maybe they're like worms. And they're underground.
Yeah. I guess we'll never know though. Or will we? Anyway. I guess this solves the bandit problem.
Yes, with that, the bandit problem does seem to be resolved. The bandits variously begin taking down their camp. Some of them getting ready to travel with you, presumably back to Hayaba. Ara Takahashi has taken to just following Kasumi around and watching what she does. Akio, as you are variously watching and assisting with the decommissioning of this bandit bivouac.
Mm-hmm.
Tonu Oyaba comes up to you, the
Mm-hmm.
person that led you to the camp.
Howdy,
So,
sir.
yeah, you were starting a mercenary sort of thing?
Yeah, essentially, we
Okay.
are in service of the government, and essentially, if you want to actually have a bias of sorts, but we are free to do what we do with our resources.
I look away from the map for 10 minutes.
What?
Uh-uh.
Oh my god.
You can thank Scott.
Of course.
How can you do
I'll
this?
never thank Scott. Not for that.
Nope.
How could you corrupt? How could you corrupt my sky castle drawing like this?
Yeah, I can divorce the creature from it.
Is that who's in the window? Because it looks like Zero Suit Samus.
I don't know.
It does.
Well, I mean, it was supposed to
drew-
be
I
just a
think I-
man wearing a little crown, but
Huh.
I can't remember when I drew this. It's been on this map for ages.
And for some
Oh,
reason,
no,
I
the
don't
face
know
is
why I
falling.
never. Yeah, well, it's preserved forever in Scott's awesome rendition.
That sky castle is the elvish sky castle, clearly.
Yes.
All these years.
So, what's next?
But Tonu Oyaba was having his conversation with Akio. I'm actually a samurai, lordless, but I'm one of the only competent fighters in this camp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking your mercenary band might be more my speed than just a grunt in the army or farming.
Yeah, well, obviously, you'd be a great addition. And this is, at the moment, freeform, I'd have to say, give or take. But essentially, yeah, no, we could take. I'm definitely able to take you on if you're willing and able. All right.
I'm willing. I'm pretty able.
Well, I won't be your lord, obviously, so you are your own man. You all right with that? But I will be your boss, obviously.
Sounds good to me, boss.
I like the sound of that.
Ronan.
A Ronin.
Is that a
One-
concept that exists here?
Oh yes, you can actually hire them if you wanted to.
What?
Mercenary bands do exist in Hayaba, and many of them are Ronin bands. Lordless Samurai. Quite a good way to get a bunch of fairly good infantry in a pinch, but they tend to be expensive because they're samurai.
Well, you got yourself a Ronin.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Now you can send him to look at flowers.
Exactly. As it should be.
As Ronin do.
Yeah.
So what's next for us?
I guess the mushroom lady.
Well, you have. So, the next day, the camp is decommissioned, and the various portions of the bandits begin going off in their various directions. And as you're reaching the road outside of Katsune, miles away naturally, but still nearby, the large portion that are returning to peasant life begin just filing off towards Katsune in the hopes of finding their way into the population there. Whereupon they will hopefully not be a nuisance to the elder of Katsune. Whereas the rest of them begin turning towards Hayaba, where they intend to join your forces as soldiers or pirates, as the case may be. Privateers, rather, excuse me. besides the two that will be apparently choosing to follow you around, you now have the option of continuing to the northwest and to the mushroom issue north of Hayatetsu.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
You also, however, well, would you please roll perception checks, please?
I will. Perceive.
Are we getting assassinated?
I perceive nothing.
Wow, you perceive jack shit.
I look at the cloud. That cloud looks like a dog, I say.
Does it actually look like a dog though?
Kasumi,
even
Paulina,
close.
and Suru. No, there is a cloud that looks like a dog. Objectively, there is a cloud that looks like a dog. But it is just a cloud.
Yeah.
However, directly next to it and completely escaping Sada's attention is an object floating in the sky.
Okay.
A massive hemispherical upside down dome,
Oh, shit.
Okay.
above which spire out manifold towers.
The fuck? Wait.
What the hell
that-
is it?
I mentioned the floating
Build
elven
up
city,
towards-
and it shows up.
Its
Oh my god.
central pinnacle, atop which glows a constant, massive flaming figure of a winged phoenix.
What the fuck is
Holy
this?
shit.
All phoenixes are winged, but
And there's one tiny window with a blue man and a crown.
not that you'd be able to see from this distance. But you would guess that this massive object is just sort of, as you look at it, it is sort of moving. You can perceive that. It's moving ponderously slowly.
Damn.
But it appears to just be, if you had to guess, it is closing in on Hayaba.
Throw a rock at
Um,
it.
what is it though?
Sada looks
Well, actually-
Sada looks away, looks back from looking at the dog cloud, and everybody else looking up and says, "What's up?" I didn't realize the cloud shaped like a dog was so amazing.
Oh my god.
What do you guys?
Nothing.
I throw a rock at it.
It is literally hundreds of miles away.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not hundreds, but it is quite distant.
That's fine.
You throw a rock at it, and Sada, you're able to view the trajectory of the rock because Suru was actually quite accurate with rock throwing, and it leads your eye towards the floating hemisphere.
Oh shit!
Now what is that?
That's the fucking. Pascal told me about that. It's a
Pascal did tell you about
yeah.
that.
it's a floating
Okay.
elven city here in Hanno. Ancient elven city. A bunch of high elves, I believe, reside
This is
in.
a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh
The
jeez.
fuck is a high? Have you heard of the high elves? Because I don't think I have.
Well, they're like elves, but fancy.
Yeah. Uh huh.
But they're always high on weed.
I mean, they're very high at the moment. That's for
Elf
sure.
weed.
They're up there.
Yeah.
They're on mountains too. They smoke their weeds on high places.
Wow.
Fucking assholes.
So
Well, what do we do about that? Do we
Is it cool?
continue going to the mushroom shit, or do we
What?
where's
deal
the
with
They-
the floating island?
Are
Where's
they a
the-
threat? Like,
where's
what
the,
do we?
Where's the cast? Where's it look like it's going?
Hayaba.
It appears to be near Hayaba. You would have thought that you would have seen something this massive approaching before you left. But yes, it appears to be, from what you can guess, it's somewhere in the vicinity of Hayaba, probably quite a bit south of it still, but closing in on it.
Maybe we should head back to Hayaba then.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
All right.
Don't feel too good about that. Are they cool?
I mean, Pascal was thinking maybe we could trade with them. So
Oh, okay.
Does anybody know anything about them?
Pascal
Nope.
does.
I don't
mean,
know.
Anyone
Actually,
here? Pascal's not here.
Well, I mean, he's in
if
Hayaba.
it's
So
If it's knowledge
can-
local, I don't.
You can roll out knowledge local. You can
Shit.
roll knowledge history.
No. Yes. Oh.
Paulina, you are aware of these things. Actually, incidentally, there's one that occasionally floats over Viven.
Oh, so there's
Um,
multiple ones. Okay.
Oh yes, there
Cool.
are. At this point, there are about 8 that still
Okay.
sail about the sky.
And how
You know
how big is
that
the scale? Sorry.
I think
this
it's like a city.
is yes, this is a literal city
Yeah.
in the sky.
Ways. All right.
It's about a mile in diameter,
Cool.
so quite massive. The High Elves, in ages past, lived on these things primarily. While they did have terrestrial colonies, many of them preferred to live on these things. When their great cataclysm fell upon them and the sins of the High Elven Empire finally came home to a karmic rebalance, the magics that were propelling these things through the sky cut out, and they fell.
Jeez.
High Elven construction being what it was, they actually survived the descent. And where they fell, new High Elven countries with those elves that had survived the sudden collapse of their immortality sprung up. Not all of them survived the intervening centuries, but when the champions of Ardania, before their ascent to godhood, entered into the ancient elven homeland of Astrelith, whatever they did there, freed Astrelith from the massive storm that had kept it sequestered for centuries, and B, reanimated these, so that the remaining functional 8 took off and started flying around again. The High Elves on board, as one last thing, have no idea how to control these.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very fun.
They won't tell anyone that, though, but you got that
I
from a
see.
sailor.
Oh, then maybe we should head back to Yaba then,
Yeah.
because it seems like maybe they're intending to go there.
Do they land? Do we go to
I mean,
up there?
I don't know.
No, they
how-
remain
I don't know. I don't-
sailing at all times.
I don't know how we get. I don't think we can get up there, but
What?
I don't think we can get up there. But they probably have a way to
Oh.
get down here. So
Oh, like a dinghy.
yeah.
Okay.
I bet we could get up there.
I mean,
Okay. If you have
like,
ideas,
maybe
I would
we can make a
love
hot
to
air
hear them.
balloon.
Do we have those?
Sonic can jump really high.
Yeah,
It's true.
I'm going, guys.
Oh shoot! Careful.
All right, Sada jumps.
Sada, you unfortunately fail to propel yourself the 4,000 feet or so that this thing is suspended in the air.
Damn.
Damn it.
I mean, you just believe.
Surprising.
All right. Yeah, I think maybe we should hold off with the mushrooms, postpone that for a second, and deal with this maybe.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. So back to Hayaba.
All right. Well, it once again takes you a
yeah.
couple of days.
Styles, can you give us
Oh,
a
actually-
green check mark on 718? Now that we've dealt with the problem?
I can.
Yes.
Gazoon type.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go.
Ride Bat by
Yay.
You ride Batfire back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he can get gains.
Ah,
So weight training.
Redfire
Training.
is okay with this.
yeah, no, if it's for a purpose. Typically, centaurs
A
don't like people
purpose?
riding them, but oh yeah, if you want, it's resistance training. like weighted jogging.
Uh
In
huh.
fact, get more people up on there.
Exactly what I was thinking.
All right. Hey, who wants to ride me?
Hmm.
No.
I think that might be a crime to yell. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? I have something I can give to you, to Bad Buyer.
Hmm.
Oh.
I
A
have
present.
that strength thing.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Vampire benefit
Pro-
from that?
I think there probably would be no one who would benefit less than Bad Buyer. Does he use strength?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he already has the inherent bonus or not. Does he?
Pathfinder has a +1 inherent bonus to
Oh.
strength.
Right. Yeah.
So he would get some benefit, but I'll note that his strength is currently at 22, so it wouldn't
Oh.
increase it
Do
currently.
shit. Well, then I use it
Um,
in front of him, like a carrot on a stick.
What's it taste? Oh, you tied it in front of me, or did you drink it?
I'm not giving it to you, but I am showing it to you.
That's
It's
fair.
a stick.
Vampire does not need strength potion. I can't even do my accent anymore. I I can gain.
I need accent potion.
Yeah, I need to give my accent back. I will get stronger on my own with lifts and murder.
Did you say lips?
Lifts,
Lifts?
lifting.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, gotta
I
hit
heard
that
lips
iron.
as well.
Yeah, I hit the iron, and then I take that iron and then I slam it into other people's faces.
Oh.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's poor gym etiquette.
Well, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's a gym where
Pascal yells at me every time I do that, but still.
But that's why he has such a strong face.
because he keeps getting
That's-
punched in it.
That checks out. That works. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I had fun.
All right.
Return to Hayaba on Thursday, the 21st.
I keep an eye on the floating elven city as we go.
Yes, indeed. The people of Hayaba, as you enter the city, are also largely keeping an eye on it. Oh, I haven't seen that in years, you hear. Or, oh,
Ooh,
I didn't even know that existed. It's majestic. Yee, look at that giant flaming bird on top. And, whoa, what if they, rain fireballs on us or something?
What?
Let's go see Pascal.
Also, I should note that it's not really 4,000 feet up. It's more like 1,000.
Ah, okay.
But it is quite up there. What are you doing?
Let's go see Pascal.
All right.
He knows a bit more about this.
All right. You travel through the city and keeping an eye on the city, the Elven city, which currently is in the Bay of Hayaba. It's or just outside of it, so it has gotten quite close. Where much of the lower towers are actually starting to be obscured by the rim of the upside down dome that they rest on. You come upon Pascal. He is currently doing squats with a oxen yoke that has a pair of anvils tied to it. And as he sees you, he goes, "Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Sorry, one sec." And he so awkwardly gets it down onto the ground and shoves it off his shoulders before grabbing a towel and wiping off the back of his neck. I really need to figure out a way of making that more comfortable. It's really biting into my traps. How you doing?
I try that.
Pretty good.
Go ahead.
I try
All
that.
right. We found this kid who can move rocks.
Suru is quite heavy, but you are able to move it for reps. Pascal watches you and before going, yeah, awesome, Saru. That's great. That's my workout rate. That's not a lot of people can lift that. That's great.
Thanks.
I'll give him a pat on the arm.
That's easier than I thought it would be. Do you have any way to make it heavier?
Yeah, you can add another anvil like that over there.
So we dealt with the bandits. Got them
Yeah,
to
have you
surrender.
looked up in the
Got
sky?
them to surrender.
Oh.
We found this kid who can move rocks with his mind, and there's a giant elephant city.
Yeah,
But yeah, I told you about that.
Yeah,
it's here now.
yeah, it's here.
What do we do about it?
Yeah.
I mean,
anything?
you're the government. That's up to you. As
Fire
far as
all
I know,
Ugh.
they sort of just float around on their own. It appeared a few days ago, just like suddenly south of us. So that was something that I didn't know, that they apparently can turn invisible.
Oh, do
So
that?
the
Oh.
fact that you can see them implies that they want to be seen right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
How close are they now? Do they actually be descending?
They're in your airspace. They are a
Okay.
few miles away from Hayaba.
Hmm.
In a straight line.
Do you have any idea how to communicate with them or get up there?
Yeah, do they ever come down?
Yeah. That's the thing about the High Elves. They're I've only interacted with them like once or twice when some of the ones that well, I mean, I've met High Elves before that like are, you know, stay on the ground. They're just like anybody else. There's a lot of them that live in Vivenne. The whole Elven Quarter and stuff. But as for the ones that live up there, they're kind of most High Elves are aloof. These guys are quite haughty, in my experience. But then again, when I interacted with them last, I was an asshole, so they might have just been acting like that as a result of me.
Hmm.
I relate to you.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you did.
but
You did
I've
some
worked
research.
on it.
You did some research on these ones, right?
Yeah.
You know anything about-
Here. Figured you'd be coming to ask, so I actually did. And
Ah.
he goes over to where on the side he has a water jug. First he drinks from that, and then takes a book and opens it up. These elves are specifically from the city of Ambaraliath.
Huh.
Which is the city of the wings of the phoenix.
I guess that explains the phoenix.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like their symbol.
Yeah.
They, like all high elves, consider themselves part of the new elven empire, which he uses air quotes, and more or less just sort of hang out on their city and float around.
Huh.
They do produce magical trinkets and stuff like that. You can get a lot of magical stuff from a high elven city, but they are mostly apt to keep to themselves and really only engage with others when they choose to do that. Judging by the fact that they are floating over our island with, well, being obvious about it, I suspect that we'll probably have some sort of interaction with them. Maybe tomorrow. It moves pretty slowly, so.
Yeah. I wonder if they're
We'll
if they're expecting us to go up
We'll
there,
shoot
or
them down.
No, you don't approach one of those without being approached and brought there.
okay.
They would just kill you.
Okay.
They take threats to their cities very carefully on account of their whole being a pretty denuded race and everything.
Well then, I guess we'll wait till tomorrow then.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot to trade with them, but you might.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. Like, liquid funds for you guys isn't the biggest thing right now, is it? So I don't know how much you're going to be able to buy from them, but you never know. Maybe they'll be interested in barter.
Yeah.
Yeah, give them some local cuisine or some wood. We got a lot of wood. Maybe they want wood.
Bilbus can dedicate a sawmill to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm sure they'll go for that.
Yeah, they like the peppers.
I'll be honest, as
Oh,
far
yeah,
as
peppers.
cultural things go, Hyles pretty much only sample it so that they can criticize. So I don't know if that will fly, but
The peppers are pretty good, though.
hey,
Yeah.
you never know.
Let's get them some peppers. Some pickled peppers.
All right. Well,
Whatever happens, happens. It'll be tomorrow. We'll deal with it then.
Yeah.
yeah. You guys just get back, or I don't know if you're
Yeah.
tired,
Yeah, we just
but
got back.
actually, Suru, you never get tired. You want to work in with me? I'll spot you.
Yeah, I was gonna just keep knocking out reps on this thing.
He
It's
punches
kinda
his
fun.
hand. He punches his hand into his fist into his hand. Awesome. Let's do it. That you're able to retire. Hayaba is
Quick.
a little.
Does Pascal have an inherent strength bonus?
Does Pascal have an inherent strength bonus? Let me look. Show more fields. He does not actually.
Oh, he does now.
You hand him the potion.
But would he even want it?
What's this?
Just gonna pour it. Yeah, drink it. It's good.
I don't really like drink things that I don't know what they are because, reasons that should be obvious.
Wait, will the ring prevent him from making gains?
Must be right.
Typically, can you just tell me what it is?
Yeah, I can.
Would you please?
Pascal, sometimes you're just not fun. Did you know that?
He frowns.
It's something we got from that wizard. Apparently, it'll make you stronger permanently.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. I've worked hard to do this all naturally.
I didn't. I got some tattoos, and I really barely ever lift, and it's great. Drink it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pascal drinks it, and Paulina, your question is answered because he clearly makes some gains.
Oh, there you go.
His pecs get bigger.
Magic.
Look at them bigger pecs.
Yeah.
Now they
look-
talk.
Whoa,
What?
what? No.
No, they don't.
Oh,
It's the curse.
I thought they were
Oh.
talking to me, telling me, "Hey,
Hey,
can't be
alarm
these
is
big."
going off, and I
Can't
don't
be.
know where my phone is. I
Oh.
will mute my.
Those were Pascal's packs. They were
Oh. They
ringing.
beeped. They beeped now. Yeah.
Yeah, they vibrate now.
Pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, that was. Thanks, Suru.
Yeah, Pascal.
Oh, you're.
All right. Sada keeps an eye on the floating city during the night.
The whole night? You don't sleep?
No, until she gets tired.
Oh, well. Alright, well, that's when the elves attack.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm kidding. The night actually does pass uneventfully. Although there is a light glow upon the city cast by the pinnacle fire of the city of Amberiliath. Upon the next morning, you awaken to find the city closer than it was before, now in the bay proper of Hayaba. Its shadow cast diagonally across the land to the west as the sun illuminates it from the east. And as you prepare for the morning, at a certain point, a few guards rush up to you, Sada, and tell you that figures are floating down.
Oh. Wait, like figures?
Figures, as in people.
Ah. Well then.
Is it spooky?
They appear to be floating directly towards Hayaba Castle.
Huh.
I had to go.
I guess let's
Sorry.
go outside and meet them then.
Right. Oh, Suru, the city has arrived and figures are floating down from it.
Cool. Is this the next day or?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go.
You assemble in the courtyard of the castle. And it is not long before three figures float down through the sky, gently and serenely upon the currents of the air, their flowing robes wafting out behind them and around them. Two of them with long silvery glaives in ornate armor. One in flowing amber and red robes, their golden hair cascading down their back, and a tiara of three floating crystals floating in a chevron shape above their forehead.
Hmm.
They alight upon the ground before you. The two guards snapping to perfect attention before remaining utterly still as the lead elf strolls towards you and says, I am the Archon of Amberiliath. I am told that you lead this place. We shall have words. And with that, we'll cut off for tonight,
Okay.
as it is 9:24,
It's true.
and we will begin again anew next weekend.
All right.
Or else.
Or else we die. Ah.
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yes.
dun, dun.
As you are now before the great elves of the city of Amberiliath,
I thought they were high elves.
city of the wings of the phoenix.
Well, they're on the ground now, so they're not high anymore.
They're
Ah,
pretty high. The Archon is like 6'9". He's really
Damn.
pretty up there.
Why can't I
And the fact that
win?
he's so freaking thin makes him look taller.
Wow, I guess when I die, I'll make an elf. I will be tall.
Vampire
Yeah.
is still taller than him. By
Yeah,
like
but I'm not.
3 inches.
That's good. Good.